welcome on behalf of College and Institution Innovation Council 3.0. On this occasion, I would like to welcome you all for this session on Introduction to Startup Funding, organized under BEC IIC 3.0. If you never see great riches in your mind imagination, you will never see them in your bank balance. Said by Napoleon Hill. With this note, it's pleasure to welcome wonderful resource person, Ms. Padma Shri R, Director of Research Technology, Bengaluru, Dr. Anil Devangavi sir, IIC Coordinator, BEC Bagakot. Finally, I welcome all participants for this event. Now I request Soumya to give short introduction about our today's speaker. Over to you, Soumya.
Thank you, Akash. Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome to you all, and I especially welcome the speaker of today's session, Ms. Padma Shri, our Director, Research Technology, Bangalore. Welcome, ma'am. I feel honored to introduce our today's guest, Ms. Padma Shri, ma'am. She had her BCom from Nagpur University, Nagpur, Maharashtra, India, and she also been trained on data science and its importance from Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and well known with her techno-commercial aspects as big data analytics, Hortonworks, Cisco products, and also has a B certification in NCC, that's a part of Army Wing. And coming to the achievements, she is currently working as a senior officer professional training with the Cital Statistical Software and Services Private Limited Bangalore, and she headed academic trainings and various projects. She is an expert in offering value added courses, and she conducted team meetings with the directors and placements for student placements, and she's also signed mouse with the various universities and autonomous colleges. So she involved in training new joiners and conducted several internal trainings according to the need by the training requirements. So coming to the experiences, currently she started her own IT training consulting placement services with a proper infra at BTM Layout Bangalore, and she joined as a academic consultant and now working with the learning and development team at Cital Statistical Software and Services Private Limited Bangalore, and also she's a senior consultant with the Apox Research Institute India and as a center manager with the Ultramax Infonet India, and also senior corporate consultant and as a training and placement consultant, and so on. So like this, she's a professional with a 14 plus years of rich experience across industrial verticals. So she's also awarded with an excellent perform based on the track records. She had confirmed with the 4 honorary mementos from various institutes, and also she is the one selected among all HDFC employees from India as a key member for the startup pilot insurance process at HDFC Credit Card. And she possesses strong communications and presentation skills and has a passion for learning new working styles. And she's a good communicator, student counselor, team player, and introduced several value added courses in colleges in South India and Maharashtra. So it makes me pleasure to introduce such a great personality. And I once again heartily welcome you, ma'am, for today's session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Soumya.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Soumya.
ma'am.
Now I'll
Thank you, Akash.
Okay, ma'am. Now I'll give over to you, ma'am.
Okay, Akash, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Am I audible? Clean and clear? Everyone can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Akash. I just want to present, if you can just give me an access, I can share my PPT, Akash, please.
Yes, ma'am, you can share.
I can share, is it? Okay, okay.
Madam, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Is that my PPT visible?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Akash, I need your help. Whenever it is visible, please let me know.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Sure.
Akash, still not visible?
No, ma'am. Not yet.
Oh God, okay. I'm sorry guys, give me 2 minutes.
It's okay, ma'am.
Hello, good evening, all the participants. Akash, special thanks to you and also to Shruti ma'am who arranged this. And always, I just would like to thank Sandeep sir. Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me for today's webinar as a speaker. And the topic is very interesting, that is Introduction to Startup Funding. And who introduced me, I forgot your name, Sonia, right?
Soumya, ma'am.
Soumya, thank you so much for a brief introduction about me and also about my experiences. Here, I just would like to say only few things, few experiences I would like to share with you all before I start the presentation. As you all know, my name is Padmashri. Currently, hello.
To disturb.
Yes.
Akash,
Yes, sir.
recording start madina?
Yes, started, sir.
Yeah. Madam, you can continue now.
Okay, sir. Okay, yeah. Before I start with this today's presentation, I just would like to say a few things how I ended up with this startup. Okay, as Soumya said, I started my career with the banking industry. I worked with HDFC Bank as a senior officer. Then I worked with American Express and also with Citibank. Then I just wanted to become something different. Okay, so that's the reason I selected education, because I love interacting with students and I love counseling students, because many things I missed in my career guidance. So when I was doing BCom, okay, even BCom was not a choice, because it was a nearest college, so I selected that particular course. Okay, I wanted to complete my education in law or something different. Okay, so now after BCom, I thought banking is the correct path. Okay, so I selected banking and I worked there for near about 8 to 9 years. I was with banking industry, then 7 to 8 years with education industry. After getting pretty good experiences, so I thought, why not to start my own organization. That's how I landed up. Today, I'm just a business owner for the technology called Rias. And my special thanks to Sandeep sir for inviting me for the second time. Thank you so much, sir. And also Akash, Soumya, who introduced me. Once again, I thank you. And all the participants, very good evening to you all. And thank you so much for taking your time and listening to me. Without wasting any more time, let us get into today's topic. I hope you all know today's topic is all about introduction to startup funding. Okay, so I'm not expertised into it, but definitely I'll try my best to explain you all because based on my experience, because even I started a year back. So what all I went through and what all difficulties, if anyone is interested to start up your own organization, then definitely you all should know many things. So my experience, I'm going to share a few things, and my humble request, as this is my second webinar I'm conducting to you all. Please let this session be interactive. This is my humble request to one and all. Now, the next, before starting up with the introduction to startup funding, I just want to know about yourself. I would really appreciate if you can just unmute yourself. I just don't want all the 60 or 70 participants or 50 participants to reply. At least 5 to 7 responses I would request. Otherwise, the best way is use your chat box. I want your qualification. That's all I need. What is your qualification, otherwise educational background, so that it makes my work easier. Okay, and also if any students are very much keen and interested to start your own organization, then briefly elaborate on what you are expecting from this webinar. Before I proceed with the topic, I just want all the participants to be very interactive. My humble request to you all. Yeah, you can just unmute and say your qualification. That's all I need.
Ma'am, MBA first year.
Okay.
BE second year, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay.
B third year.
B third year. Okay.
Ma'am, MBA first year, ma'am.
MBA first year. Okay.
Ma'am, MBA first year, ma'am.
MBA first year. Okay. Okay. So I can see there is a mixed crowd from management and also from technical background, if I am not wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now definitely we can just, once we are ending up the session, I just want some conclusion. Okay, I see when the participants are very interactive, otherwise if you all understand what I'm trying to explain, only then this webinar, I can consider this as a successful webinar. Okay, so I'll just get into the topic now. Thank you so much for everyone who introduced yourself with your qualification, so that I know it's a mixed crowd of management and also technical students. So anyone else to add up? BE, MBA, anybody, anyone from other stream?
No, ma'am.
Okay, only BE and MBA, right? Okay, so why I'm repeatedly asking this question is whenever I'm giving example, it should relate. Okay, so now getting into the topic. First, for startup funding, what is required? According to me, I prepared this presentation. According to me, whenever we think of startup, first thing is startup funding or startup. Okay, first thing what we have to look is planning. Okay, that is plan. Once the planning is done in a very proper way, then you have to decide whether to go with this planning or if there is any changes which needs to be done. And then third is execute. So once the planning is done, then if you have decided, yes, whatever I have planned, it is absolutely correct, there won't be any complications, which means you have decided, you made yourself ready for whatever consequences happens. Otherwise, even if you're facing any loss in your business, you're ready to handle everything. Profit, definitely, everyone will be more than happy to be in that side. Always, whenever we think of startup, okay, so we should always think of both the ways, positive and also negative. So startup funding is also the same. Whenever I talk about plan, today's webinar is all about funding. Okay, how to startup funding is today's topic. So whenever I am just explaining you all about the planning, definitely it is related to funding. Okay, like how you are going to fund your business. Okay, that plan you have to do it in a very proper way. You shouldn't ignore anything, right from for official stationaries like pen, paper, everything you should include in your plan. Whenever you're opening up your office, how it should look, what is the requirement? Okay, for that requirement, what is the how many housekeeping staff that you need, how many working professionals that you want in your organization, okay, and what should be the salary for them, what are you all ready to pay that much of salary, what is the market rate going on for that particular position, okay, are you are you capable enough to pay that much according to the market, and there are so many things, okay, which we are going to see in the next slide. So first, let me clear, like whenever I'm talking about plan, it is all related to startup funding plan. Okay, funding, which means like you have to decide. For an instance, like anyone can help me, like which example will be the best for today's webinar. I'll continue with that. Any business, if anyone is interested to start up your own business, you can just give me like which business that you want to start. We'll take that example and proceed. You can just unmute yourself and you just reply. Come on, MBA students, please. You're studying management.
Manufacturing field.
Manufacturing, okay. You're from BE background, is it? Are you from
MBA?
MBA? Okay, what kind of manufacturing that you are looking for?
Furnitures, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So for furniture manufacturing, which means you are looking for, so let us plan. What is your name? Hello?
Khaja Hussain.
Ma'am, his name is Khaja Hussain.
Okay, I'll call you Hussein. Is it okay? Hello? Khaja Hussain, is it?
Ma'am, you can even call Khaja, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Khaja, like let us take Khaja's example only, as he said, like he wants to start up his own business, and that too manufacturing and furniture manufacturing. Okay. So now, like for furniture manufacturing, you first need a factory. Okay, to set up a factory, what all planning that you have to do? First, you need to check for the space, and what either you can go for a rented space, otherwise you can buy your own if you have that much of investment. Okay, either one you have to do it. Otherwise, there's the third option is lease. Okay, you can take that particular space for lease. This is planning of like investment plan. Otherwise, it is not investment, I would say. It is like this is positive way of thinking. And the other way of thinking is if like as we all know, suddenly this COVID situation arised. Okay, so during this COVID situation, many people have started their own organizations, otherwise their own factory, their own shops, like which includes me as well. Even I started like Rias Technology August 23rd in the last year. I'll be completing 1 year in the next month. Okay, so many people started. Okay, this was suddenly this happened. I like what to say. I thought like it will get over in a few days, otherwise few months. It's almost 2 years now. So whenever you think of anything, investment and finance is very important. You should be very careful whenever you're handling like with your own finances when it comes to business. So now, my point here is you should always think in different ways. You should always think out of the box. If I am manufacturing, how to? You should always have like different thinking, like how to get in touch with Amazon, how to register my organization with Amazon, how to there are so many like what to say, furniture online websites wherein they rent out. Okay, so how to get a tie-up with them? Because it's no way you can sit quiet. Okay, because you have already manufactured 10 sofa, otherwise dining table, 5 dining tables or something. Okay, you can't sit quiet because that is what to say, that becomes liability for you. Okay, so now you have to search for different various way wherein you can sell that product. Okay, many a times it happens, like if you will keep it in the factory, okay, it will go waste. So without having any other option, you have to sell it in the same cost, which what to say, which includes the labor, everything. Okay, so now Importance of finance, for me, what to say, I just divide this into 4 different parts. One is startups without finance we cannot survive. Second, I'll highly recommend, if you are planning for startup, I highly recommend you should have your own finances for investment. Third is there are different ways to start up. If your passion is to start up your own business, and if you don't have sufficient funds with you, definitely there are different various ways wherein you can get in touch with them and you can get the loan and you can start your own organization. Fourth is you should always think of your next future, for next 6 months or next 1 year, what is going to happen? What is your financial plan for the next 1 year? So be very clear with this concept so that it will be easy for you to move further. Now finance it is very much needed for like starting up a business, transactions from day to day, progress and development. Here also I just would like to give my own example. Okay, my organization, my institute is in BTM layout, and I stay 30 kilometers away from my office. So whenever I think of planning my finances, monthly expenses, whenever it is always recommended that you should always note down what all expenses that you do on daily basis. You should always carry a note, otherwise in a mobile you should always have that notebook. One is personal and other one is official. So even if you're filling a petrol, you should you should just put that in your official expenses. If you're traveling to office, okay, if you're traveling for your own personal reason or something, then you please don't consider, okay, it's only 15 rupees samosa and 10 rupees tea. Why to add that in my day-to-day account? This 15 and 20 in a month, it will convert as in thousands. Okay, and in a year it is a huge amount. Okay, trust me, those who are seriously interested in startup, then I would recommend you should maintain this day-to-day finances clean and clear. If you do this, then definitely you can you can see the difference. Okay, setting up a business, as we discussed already in our earlier slide, setting up a business, you should always have your own money for the investment. That is what I will highly recommend. Then progress and development. So it again depends. Like if for me it is like courses. Okay, I do conduct training in different technologies like data science courses, and also which includes big data, Hadoop, Python. Okay, and R, SAS, there are many technical courses is what like I'm training students for getting their better placement opportunities. This is one part. And secondly, what I thought, once the training is getting over, then definitely students will look forward for placement assistance. So I do have consulting. So now I approach companies directly. Okay, if there is any requirement, definitely they want candidates. Okay, I do have experienced and also freshers with me. Okay, so as and when the company's job description comes in, then I send the required CV to them. Like as per the job description, I select the candidate and I send CV to them. This is progress and development. What all I progressed, that is what I'm just trying to inform you all. First I started with training. Slowly I thought consulting is going to is going to be a very hit in the market. So I started consulting. Third is MOU. So signing MOU with academics. Okay, that is also like improvement, I would say. Till now, I have signed 5 MOUs with organizations like academics for training, workshop placements for different reasons. So this is what I progressed in 1 year. Okay, if I stick to training, only training, and if I want to invest by adding new trainer for new technology, definitely it is not going to help me and I'll end up in loss only. So as and when the requirement comes in, okay, definitely I have 5 or 6 regular trainers, okay, who to whom I pay on regular basis, monthly basis. Okay, apart from that, it is I would say like not needed to expand the training team. Instead, I should plan and I should expand some other, I should plan for some other, way of earning. So that's how I ended up in consulting. And consulting, if it is, I'll not say I did I earned 60% of, I just started. But I would say I got 30 to 40% return on my investment. Okay, so in this way, whenever you are just planning for your finances, you should be clear with three different. This is three different aspects I'm just talking about. One is, first, you already had some amount, XYZ amount. You invested that amount for setting up the business. Once the business is done, okay, then the transaction. What you have to do? You have to maintain day-to-day transaction, which includes employee salary, which includes your own expenses, everything. You should maintain that separately. Then once this too is done, then you should think of progress and development. Now I have already started my own factory. I have already started manufacturing sofa, manufacturing dining table. What else I can do? Is that cane furniture is very famous, or is that people looking for something different, like bamboo furniture, or something different? If they teak wood, otherwise rosewood is what they are looking for. Okay, definitely you should plan. You should plan, and design should be different. If you're following the same design, then it is a problem for you. Every month the designs are getting changed, and I could see furniture business is excellent. The reason is, every 2 years once people are changing their furniture, because to change the house look of their interiors, or whatever they are planning to do internally, okay, to change their mindset, or there are so many reasons. So whatever you have decided, it's good. You can continue with that a plan, but you should plan it in a proper way so that you will get some benefit out of it. So now, progress and development, as I said, I have already done this many sofas. I have already done this many dining tables. What next? What is the next material is in demand? Okay. Now, coming to this part of my slide, a startup's key financial concerns. How much finance needed? A good balance between enough and too much. Okay. Because I have money, as per my budget, it is only 15 lakhs is what I have decided, but expenses is coming only up to 10 lakhs, 5 lakhs is excess with me. So I'll do something extra work, like interior, even more creative. Please don't do that. Okay. As per your budget, you should plan and you should stick to it. Now, buffer zone safety, that's what I said. If you already have some buffer amount, keep it for your nearby future. Then how soon? If at all you're manufacturing something and you got an order from one college that this many stools that we need, or this many chairs which we need, and we need something different interior for college classrooms. Okay, if you got a big order, okay, suddenly, then you should first is buffer zone. You should take your money from this buffer zone, okay, and you should establish your business. You can have a tie-up with that college from where you're getting the order. Okay. Otherwise, either it again depends. First is you can collect the money 50% from the customer and you can invest. Otherwise, you can put your whole money to it and then you can get the money from the customer once you're done with your work. It's absolutely fine. It's all up to you and your relation with the client. So now various challenges which we usually get whenever we are deciding about the finances, otherwise like deciding about the startup investments, making sure that business is in control. We should just be very clear that whatever we are doing, we should be into it. Okay, we cannot take rest, otherwise we cannot think of something else apart from business, at least for 1 year. The struggle to stay afloat, that's what, like you should be very much aware what is happening, okay, in today's market. And also you should be ready to accept whatever is happening now with your business. Now, factors to consider, shifting towards organic agriculture.
Yes, ma'am. We are seeing
Okay.
that transformation.
Transformation, that is happening now. Okay, so that is because they just want to change their lifestyle. first, whenever you're starting up your own, you should think of these 3 points: whether you want to change your lifestyle or you want to make profit, otherwise you want to change the world. The best example for changing world in today's scenario is manufacturing of masks and manufacturing of sanitizer. You will change the world. You will definitely make a profit. At the same time, being a human, you should also give free masks for the needy people and also sanitizers to needy people. So in which you will be changing the world. So now it is all up to you in which category like you want to start up your organization. Okay, next, what is your preferred commitment period? Like best example is Instagram. Okay, like they must have already decided, okay, only for this many years I just want to make profit out of it, then I just want to sell it to somebody. Okay, likewise, you all, whenever you do planning for startup, like you should also think of like what to say, how many years I just want to continue. If it is profit, if you're thinking about this first category, then definitely it's going to be for lifetime. You will make it a point. This will proceed for generation to generation. Okay, so if it is only lifestyle, it all depends on interest. Next generation, if they are interested, then only it will continue. Otherwise, it will stop with you only. And next is, you must have the courage to take a financial risk. Okay, so this is always there in every business. You should be ready to take financial risk. And this is what to say, this is out of the topic. I would always recommend, if at all you're a positive person, if you think everything in a positive, if you take everything in a positive way, then you're the correct person to start your own organization. Now, the company's key questions. Okay, whenever like if you decided, okay, then what next? You must be honest with yourself about the risks. Do customers want the product service? Are they capable of building the product and managing the team? Is the market competitive? Is it a possible growth to overall market? These are a few questions which I think we are left out with only 15 minutes. I'll just explain in short about this. So this is few what to say. This is few questions you should again ask yourself. Now, we are entering to our today's topic, main types of finance sources. Okay, according to you, from where we can get the income? Otherwise, from where we can get the money for investment?
Ma'am, banks.
Very good. Next.
Family and friends.
Excellent. Okay.
Relatives, ma'am.
Yeah, very good.
Angel investors.
Sorry?
Angel investors.
Excellent. Okay, you all know about the topic. Okay, fine. You have already done the homework. Very good job. Yes. Angel investors. Any other?
Like financial institutions.
Financial institutions. Yes. Like you're talking about private financial institutions.
Ma'am, gold
Yes, ma'am.
loans.
Ma'am, like
Yeah, gold
Zerodha.
loans. Sorry?
Like Zerodha, ma'am.
Zerodha, I'm not sure about it. Okay. What is that?
Ma'am, actually, it's a stock brokerage.
Acha,
And
okay, stop.
It's ma'am, it's giving like 0.01% of the stock brokerage amount.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, thank you. I didn't know this. Okay.
Madam, there
Yeah.
are few replies in the chat box also.
Oh, okay. I'm just doing this presentation, Shruti. That's the reason I'm unable to check the chat box. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, let me check the chat box. Sandeep sir, is that okay if I'll extend for 10 more minutes?
Yes, ma'am, no issues at all.
Okay, fine. Chat box, I can see only. Okay, fine. Cooperative societies, financial institutions. I'm not hearing your voice. Okay, 620. I believe now you're able to. Khaja Hussain.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, thank you all for your reply. Oh, you all have done a very good homework. I should really appreciate. I thought like you're new to this topic, so I made it very simple. Excellent work. I hope my presentation is helping you all to understand a few things.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now next slide, we are going to discuss about as you all said, very correct, internal sources wherein I consider personal finance, retained profits, friends and family, mortgaging. Yes, mortgaging again, like it again depends. If you are very much sure of your business, if your plan, yeah, definitely you can go ahead and mortgage. There are different ways of mortgaging. One is gold, house, land. There are different ways wherein you can get the money. Again, no need to tell them for what you are getting that money. Okay, so you can just mortgage, you can get that money and you can invest and you can start your own business. Putting time into the business for free. Like there are many people who just want something different. Like without investment, they just want to start their business. Okay, that kind of business now it is available, but I don't think like it is. You will be able to make a big profit out of it. Okay, bank loans, the loan provided. Now, when it comes to bank loan, I just want to give you all a best example as you all are very mature and you all know what is bank loan is all about. First is whenever your best example is a housing loan. Okay, whenever like you're planning to buy a house, definitely what all things that bank will ask you people?
Ma'am, documents, ma'am.
Yeah, documents. Like in documents, what is the first criteria that they will check?
Security.
Okay, security.
Surety.
Security, surety. Okay, like for this two, what is required?
Ma'am, like whether he's eligible or no, they'll check it, ma'am.
Yeah,
For the requirement of loan.
Yeah, requirement, eligibility. How you will check?
Eligibility of the
Ma'am, the rate of income that he gets, ma'am.
Excellent. Okay, rate of income that he gets. That is either I can be a salaried. Otherwise, if I am an IT payer, then I can give my IT returns, right? So based on this, I can avail housing loan, and also tenure. How like is that possible at the age of 45 or 50? If I'm applying for housing loan, what is the percentage that you all think that I'll get the loan sanctioned? Hello? Hello?
Ma'am, after...
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, example. For an example, if I am... there is an age limit, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There is an age limit and there is a tenure also. Like for housing loan, definitely I need like 20 years minimum. Only then it is possible for me to like repay on monthly basis with a decent installment, decent installment amount. Likewise, whenever you're going for any kind of loans from bank, be very sure that bank loan, they will provide you only if you have some kind of assurance. Okay, like security. Okay, and you all said what all you said, it's 100% correct. Everything is required. They want all the things to be there in the given document. Only then they will consider that you are eligible candidate. Again, after collecting all the documents, what will they do? They will get into what they will check once they are done with your documentation. If everything is perfect, the first thing what the bank will do.
And based on the documents, how much can be paid to him or her, ma'am?
Okay.
Like we are supporting only the national currencies, not like in Indian coins. Like I wanted to this ask question before you, ma'am. Like before the session.
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready. See, even what to say, I support like whichever is from India. Okay, I 100% support only to that. Now again, it depends. People,
Ma'am
Chandrakant.
Chandrasekhar.
Chandrasekhar, okay. Chandrasekhar, correct me if I'm wrong. So, being a human, what thinking that we have is like if I am investing, like the best is Bitcoin. Okay, if I invest 100 rupees, they are also giving like what to say. They are advertising whenever I open YouTube channel to see anything, okay, any serial, otherwise any song or movie or any trading information or any business information, okay. So whenever I am just watching anything in YouTube, Ghana.com, even Spotify, or you just say anything that is available in application form, just to listen or just to watch, like Chandrasekhar, like I see that advertisement. Bitcoin, coin with Kuber. Okay, so every time, like whenever I open or whenever see, even though I don't know much about it, I tend to just get into it. I just go and search for it, how beneficial it is, and I just go and take some review because we have Google. Okay, I'll just take some Google reviews about Bitcoins and coin with Kuber or some. There are so many options available now in the market. So now the main reason why this was not successful, according to me, is we didn't do enough advertisement. Do you agree with me, Chandrasekhar?
Yep, ma'am. Sure, 100%, ma'am.
Okay, and also like being a student, I believe you're a student or you're a faculty, sir.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm still student.
Okay,
MBA.
super. Okay, super. So Chandrasekhar, being a student, like what I want you to do is you can take an initiative. Like you can just get into the proper channel, how to do it in a correct way. You can make this as your business. Like I'm not saying only to that which you have quoted, like anything in this way, like if you feel it is injustice, okay, it's not happening in the correct way, you have a good group, right? You have a whole college, all the faculties are so supportive in your college, okay, so everyone will support you. Okay, so the main reason what I feel is advertisement, and the second is word of mouth. If you invested and if you are ready to invest and if you are getting some benefit out of it, you have to spread. That is called as word of mouth. So word of mouth is not there. Okay, and third is government itself is not that much interested to put forward. Okay, these are various factors why it is still not recognized comparatively other bitcoins and cryptocurrency, or there are dollars or many things available in the market.
Ma'am, why these ritualities and the flexing concept still it is there in India? Like whenever I go through the concepts called the finance, this picture comes into the picture. Like someone is following bitcoins and what doggy coins. If it is compulsory to follow us also, like Indians to the doggy coins and the cryptocurrencies, ma'am.
Definitely, Chandrasekhar, I really appreciate your question. Okay, now I just again, I will not blame anyone for this. Okay, definitely, I just want if something. Very few people are like you, Chandrasekhar, okay, who is very much patriotic, I would say. Otherwise, like we want India to be in the first place because we are actually intelligent people. Okay, no doubt.
Ma'am, actually, I have a question. Like everyone says that the GDP how it is growing for other countries, but no one has never said that GDP how it will grow in our country. Just I want.
These are the reasons.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, exactly.
These are the reasons why we are still in the same position. Okay, now coming to your first point. Okay, first is See, best example is, I will say, how many of y'all play PUBG?
Ma'am, most
I
of
do.
us, ma'am.
Ma'am, most of us.
I would say out of 60, I think like 50 or 45 people y'all play PUBG, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why it is very interesting. Okay, and that is also what to say. I would say like it is a kind of addiction. Okay, for me, I get irritated if someone is playing PUBG. I seriously, I don't know, from the beginning I don't like that game. That is one reason, and second reason is why we are encouraging, right, Chandrasekhar, in this way. Like I'm just giving you this PUBG example. The reason being, India strictly they banned a few applications. Will you please name any few? One is PUBG.
Ma'am,
Now, sorry.
Scanner.
Ma'am, TikTok, ma'am.
UC browser.
Yeah, browser. Yes. Then
TikTok,
Share
ma'am.
it.
TikTok.
Share it.
TikTok.
Masti.
Sheen, ma'am.
So you all agree, right? So now you all honestly reply to this question. How many of you all are still playing PUBG?
I don't, ma'am.
Okay. Rest all?
Instead,
In
I
the
support
Indian version
4G.
we play, ma'am.
Ma'am, like we are waiting for new update, ma'am.
Actually, we are playing in an Indian version, ma'am.
Okay,
BGMI.
but okay. So now when Indian version was not there, so there was some other way of downloading, right? Do you all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
And people were doing that. People were doing that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is wrong. It is wrong, right? We are encouraging, which that is for our own safety. Our government restricted not to use few things. Okay, because even today's newspaper, I think you all must have read. There is something. What to say? There is. Have you all read today's news about this technology only? Yes, no.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, I'll explain you. Okay, after this. Okay, so now Chandrasekhar, my answer is, see, very, very simple. Indian people, like if everyone will start thinking like you, then there is no problem at all. Okay, first I'll blame parents. Okay, otherwise I'll say they should. For PUBG, I'll blame parents. Otherwise, if for this currency, if we are talking about this currency, why it is not encouraged? First is government should take step to invest. Like if you remember a few years back, I don't know during that period, I don't know which year you were born. A few years back, when I was kid, okay, at that time, postal scheme was launched. Okay, and that postal scheme was available for even today. That scheme is available. Okay, so now why that was like in at that particular time, few people in few village and few town, okay, they made they went, government officials, they gave like sort of seminar. All the officials, government job, those who are working in some government organizations. So there used to be one head. Okay, he used to always explain what is happening. Where and all they can invest their amount. Okay, such kind of people were there in past, like I would say like 15, 20 years back. So if the same trend was there in today's like scenario, then probably Chandrasekhar, I would say, we would have never encouraged cryptocurrency or some other dollars in Indian market. Okay, then definitely we could have seen like very great change. Okay, on India's improvement, which is not actually happening, which is sad part of it. Okay, now how we can take it further, when in my previous slide, 5th or 6th slide, I said startup for 3 different reasons. One is for profit, second one is for lifestyle changing, and third is for like the world improvement for people. So Chandrasekhar, you come under 3rd category. You're thinking everything comes under 3rd category. So whenever you plan, if at all you have any plan to start up your own, otherwise even if you are planning to work with some good organization, my humble request is you please keep this in your mind. And if you are taking any project or if you want to take it further like in project, I need like 10 or 15 students with you as a group. You all can reach out to me. I'll just see what max it is possible from my end and how we can take it further. Not only, I'm not talking about only this like this currency part. In general, if it is anything like wherein we can reach out to people, definitely we, as a group, as a team, we can do it together, Chandrasekhar. Are you satisfied with my answer, or you want me to explain something?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. I'm satisfied, ma'am. No.
No, I know, like you have said, I was able to satisfy only 60%. Like now, there are so many things. I think when we discuss during webinar, Chandrasekhar, it will become debate. Okay, so anytime you can call me. Okay, I can just give you all my number. You can reach out to me. As I said, Chandrasekhar, my humble request: make it a project. As you're an MBA, so which stream you have taken, Chandrasekhar? Specialization?
Ma'am, when I was in BBA also, I have taken this finance background. Like I want to study finance, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Even MBA, like you want to do it in finance?
I want to, yes, ma'am. I want to be in finance only.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so you can reach out to me, Chandrasekhar. Maybe after this webinar tomorrow, we can have a discussion on this.
Sure, ma'am. I'll take your number, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Yeah, now coming back to loans, now government, they are encouraging. Now, Chandrasekhar, this is a good point to note it. I think you must be aware about it. So now MSME loans are provided. Okay, like now, if anyone wants to start up their own like business, if it is a small business or it is a medium scale business, now loans are easily available. Okay, please go and visit your nearest government bank, okay, wherein they are providing MSME loan. Union Bank, I would recommend, because the process which they follow is easy to understand, and it is not heavy documentation. So you can go and check it out for MSME loan. And top of it, if you are a woman and if you want to avail MSME loan and if you want to start up your own business, this government is encouraging a lot for they are supporting a women a lot to start up their own. So apart from MSME, like whatever the rate of interest is given to others, for women, I think they are considering, and you will be under different category, and yeah, like you will get interest rate even more lesser than other people. Okay, so this is one additional benefit which we are getting now.
Ma'am, like
yes.
even I have done research on this MSMEs, ma'am, like micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Yes,
Then
yes.
it is the like in our area, right, ma'am? It is located in Hubli.
Yes,
MSME
yes.
sector. Like we need to come if I am staying in Bagalkot, I want to come back to Hubli, and I need to check out what is MSME's rules and regulations, and I need to go through it. And if I am agreeing with this, and they will make a deal with me, the consent, the mutual understanding between me and MSME, they will make us like the consent mutual.
Okay, okay. So Chandrasekhar, please correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't take this MSME loan, but I did research on like if I want to expand my business, okay, how can I get MSME loan and what all are the procedure? As you said, yeah, that is correct. First is you should have account with that particular bank. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That is first thing which they want you to do, and say current account, and you should have GST registration done. And like for MSME, it's not required for you to travel all the way to Hubli and all. It's very well available. You can do it online, Chandrasekhar. Documentation part, everything they made it very simple. Now most of the bank, because of COVID, they are avoiding walk-in customers. Okay. So even if you're looking for loan, if you're looking for anything related to credit card or a savings account or whatever it is, they just made everything online. It is not only private, even government banks, they started doing it, which is really a very great change, I would say.
Ma'am,
Now,
when it comes to government matters, ma'am, we need to sit front and we need to talk between within only two guys. Like it may be like if I'm talking to the MSME person, I need to be in front of him. Then he can clear me.
at this stage, you either use your own capital, otherwise money from friends and families, okay, and you can also take help from someone who is willing to take risk. Like I think you must have. Okay, when we get some good benefit, when we get some profit from our business, then we can think of investing. Then we can start this particular part. Okay, like for that, there are so many rules and regulations that our company should have this much of employees, and our company should have it should be like private limited. Sorry. So there are many rules and regulations which we need to follow, okay, before assuring something to angel investors. Okay, before getting into this agreement, okay, we should consider few more points which comes under this profit sharing and equity. We should consider few more points which may be like, if time permits, then we can discuss in the last. Now, venture capital comes into the picture when you have already launched your business and want some help. Now, like Hussein, he said like he wants to start his furniture business. So now he already decided, and when he is not outspoken person, for an example, if he is not outspoken person, and definitely he needs someone who can help in distribution and sales, like if he wants to sell the product, okay, for that, like definitely this is going to help us. Venture capitalists are the people who are willing to invest because they can earn massive return on their capital. Okay, from us, they are very, what to say, their prediction is awesome. Okay, like those who are ready to those who comes under this particular category, like venture capitalist. Okay. They are very intelligent people. The reason is, without benefit, they will not invest. That is one. Okay. And secondly, like on goodwill and all those who are investing, okay, you can just give them some percentage. But venture capitalists, they will always think of very good returns. Only then they will invest. Now there are, again, for venture capital also, there are many things to be followed, and whenever we are signing any document with them, there will be like many things which will be carried on. If it is profit making organization, no problem for you and also for them. If we are not able to make that like a profit as we decided, then there will be so many points which will be mentioned and mutually agreed between both of them. Okay, that comes under venture capital. Now, mezzanine financing and bridge loans. Okay, this is what to say. This is nothing but bond certificates, I would say. Okay, now it is done when the company's progress is very good, excellent. Okay, and when we are seeing a very good profit, like a very good profit within a very short term of time, otherwise during a long duration. Okay, but still, whenever I talk about long duration, we were able to survive. Okay, that itself is a very, very big achievement. Okay, once we are able to survive for more than 5 years, that which itself means you are done 80% of your work, 20% based on your further improvements. So now this particular like investors, okay, like it is always depends on IPO opportunity. So what do you all understand by the term IPO? That is known as initial public offerings. Okay, so why when an IPO opportunity is on their way, they need more funds, okay, or manage to buy out. So this is one kind of finances which you all can look for, but this comes under, I would say, like once you have already started your organization, you are able to sustain and you can make your startup into private limited company. Then from private limited company, if you want to make it as an like next level, okay, I'm just giving you like simple way, like what I think. Okay, it's not necessary that everyone should follow the same. There are different ways of doing it. Many people, they will straight away get into this particular what to say financing part. Okay, so now according to me, being new to the market, first I'll understand the market, whether it is possible for me to sustain in the market, whether it is possible for me to pay, otherwise expand my units in different locations. Then if it is possible, then I'll make it as private limited. When it is private limited, then I'll look forward for limited. So that is a very big dream, and that is a long-term goal which everyone will have. So IPO stands for any public offerings, initial public offering. It is used by companies who have finally reached a stage where they can raise money by selling their stocks to the public. Okay, this is where everyone should look whenever we think of a very small startup, like in another 5 or 10 years. 10 years, I would say 10 years is very decent. Within 10 years, you all should think of becoming like a very successful businessman, okay, businessman or businesswoman, okay, so that like you will get into this, and even like your brand name will be there, and you will be able to play a major role in share market. And as you all know, most of them you all from MPA, so stock exchange, like where we can sell out our stocks, that is either through National Stock Exchange, otherwise, or Bombay Stock Exchange in India. Okay, this is the way wherein we can do our work. And if you are done with this, if you're in this particular position, okay, no wonder that you have succeeded in your life and succeeded the plan whichever you did for your startup. It is excellent, and whatever you have decided, that is excellent decision that you have taken, and the way you executed, that is also in an excellent way. Okay, only when it comes to finances, there are various ways as we discussed now, but please think and then invest. Okay, and be very clear with what you want to do and what is the investment which is required. Always try and invest your own money instead of going for any gold loan or bank loan. Okay, this is my recommendation. Okay, now I'm almost done with my presentation. Any questions, ideas to share, you can. I think I have already taken more time. It's 33 minutes extra. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, any questions? Otherwise, any ideas to share, you all can.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Rakshit, and I'm from Computer Science department, ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Rakshit.
Now, ma'am, I'm comfortable with a web web development, Android development, and desktop applications, ma'am.
Excellent.
So,
okay.
So, ma'am, I'm going to start a startup, ma'am. So, what do you suggest? Do you suggest starting freelancing at this time, or ready to starting a startup? Or do you suggest going for freelancing online? Like there are some websites, ma'am, like freelancing.com or in social media. So what's your opinion? How to start?
Rakshit, as I said, you should have like different, what to say, as you correctly said, there are different ways wherein you can just explore your skills. Okay, you're excellent in web development is what to say. I would say it's in demand now. Okay, which technology that you are using, Rakshit?
Ma'am, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap for front end, PHP for Node.js for backend, and database PHP admin and PG admin for database. Okay.
Then if you'll ask my suggestion, first is I would say like you should publish. Like are you in LinkedIn by any ways, Rakshit?
Yes, ma'am. I have a LinkedIn profile.
You have LinkedIn profile. First is please get into social media. Okay, just like create something. Okay, like you have to create to advertise your own brand.
Yes, ma'am.
I will not say like you have to do it something extraordinary. Only like one page is also enough to show your skills. Okay, that is what I believe. So you just do something. First is LinkedIn. I'll highly recommend when it comes to social media. Instagram, I'll highly recommend. And YouTube is best way. Okay, so whenever you're uploading any videos, Okay. Otherwise, whenever, no need for you to speak if you're not outspoken, or if you're hesitant to explain how you did this website and all. Don't. I'm not asking you to explain, or I'm not asking you to do something like a presentation. Okay. Only how to create or how to generate. I just want you to advertise in such a way, if at all anyone is approaching you, you are capable enough to give them this results. Okay. Directly, you can just put that page, okay, what you have created. Through friends, families, and like if you'll get into my LinkedIn profile, you will get so many connects. Okay. So in the same way, Facebook is also very good, and through known people, and freelance.com, I know Rakshit. You can also register in freelance.com, but I doubt they are paying good. Okay. So you have to really do very good hard work, but in returns, you're not getting that much of amount. Being a fresher, like a struggling period as in freelance will be there. Okay, will be there for like at least for 2 or 3 project completion. Okay. So you have to start your own, Rakshit. That is my ultimate answer. You have to start up your own. And second is, you have to take help of social media for advertising your brand. Okay, my support is there, Rakshit. You just be in touch with me.
Oh, okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, because I struggled a lot to get a good website developer. So.
Oh, okay.
Madam?
Thank you, ma'am.
Final, we'll take 2 more questions.
Sorry?
We'll take last 2 questions and we'll wrap the session, ma'am.
Okay.
There is one question
Madam?
from Nagaraj. Is now the right time to start your particular business?
It again depends, Nagaraj, like what kind of business that you are planning for. Like if it is related to food, if it is related to education, I would say yes. I just want to understand what kind of business Nagaraj is looking for.
And the next question is, to start a startup business, is there any government schemes available for financial assistance?
100% yes, it is. MSME that comes under government scheme only. And if you are a woman, then definitely you will get additional benefit.
Ma'am, kindly share your LinkedIn ID so that student will get in touch with you.
Yeah, sure. I'll in chat box. Can I mention my ID? Is that fine with you all?
Ma'am. That will be sure.
Madam, put your contact number so that the students will contact you directly.
Yes, Sandeep sir. Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, one second, sir. I'll just okay. Now for this, I need answer in chat box. After that, there is only thank you slide. I'll show you all that. Then I'll come to chat box. Now, need your responses in chat box. Nagaraj, I want what kind of business that you're looking for. Please answer me quickly. We are already late. Okay. So if anyone is interested to start up your own, please mention what kind of product or services that you all are looking for. Okay, and now I am ending up. You all can see my thank you slide. Then I'll soon come to chat box. Okay, with your permission, I'll be stop sharing my screen, Sandeep sir.
Okay, madam.
Because I'll be answering it. It's easy for me to answer.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.